Good evening, Con Deban. So last class in the periodic table, we have seen about the aspects or the concept of four important properties, namely radius of the atom, ionization potential or ionization enthalpy, and third property is electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity. Fourth property is electronegativity. Good evening, Osmos. This electronegativity. So this four properties. So radius of the atom, radius of the atom of the element. So it is of types, namely atomic radius, ionic radius, covalent radius. These three aspects last class we have seen. So good evening, Netra. So atomic radius means distance of the outermost electron from the nucleus of the atom is called radius. If it is specified for cation or anion, it is ion is a charged particle, we are aware. So if it is specified for cation or anion, it is called ionic radius. On the other hand, for covalent molecules such as hydrogen, between the hydrogen molecule is H2. Two hydrogen atoms are there. So one hydrogen atom center, that is from nucleus of one hydrogen atom to the nucleus of other hydrogen atom, the distance is called atomic radius. Molecular radius or covalent radius. Molecular radius or covalent radius. So radius is of three types: atomic radius, ionic radius, covalent radius. Good evening, Mageshwaran. So last class we have seen that generally radius, it is also called size of the atom. So radius increases along the group, whereas it decreases along the period. There we left. Once again, let us revise what we have seen in the last class. So here ionic radius. So ionic radius is the effective, good evening Kannappa Rajendran. So this effective distance from the center of the nucleus for the ions. For example, you have some sodium cation. Sodium cation means sodium atom, atomic number 11. Sodium ion, atomic number 11 means it has 11 protons and 11 electrons. But when it loses one electron forming cation, it has only 10 electrons. 10 electrons means 2 electrons in the first shell, 8 electrons in the second shell. If it is an atom, 11th electron will be in the third shell. Sodium atom, 11th electron will be in the third shell. Whereas for sodium ion, the 10th electron is only in the second shell. 10th electron, this we have seen last class. Second shell. So shell size reduces. Radius of the cation generally is less than the radius of the atom, which in turn is less than the radius of the anion. So that is the effective distance of the outermost electron or valence electron from the nucleus for the ionic species. So you know what is meant by ions. Ions are charged particles. How are ions formed? Ions are formed by the losing or loss or gain of electrons from a neutral atom. For example, if an atom loses one electron, it becomes positively charged, that is cation. If it gains one electron, it becomes negatively charged, that is called anion. All these aspects already we are aware. So good evening, Dhanalakshmi. So this here this point has to be noted. For any species, radius of the cation, for any element, radius of the cation is less than the radius of the atom is less than the radius of the anion. Let us consider radius of chlorine in three different species. One is called chlorine molecule. Another one hydrochloric acid, where it exists as ion. There is one another compound called chlorine dioxide. We are aware of the compound carbon dioxide. CO2 is carbon dioxide. Similarly, instead of C, we have Cl. CO2 is carbon dioxide. ClO2 is chlorine dioxide. Chlorine dioxide. So, in the first chapter, we have studied about oxidation number, etc. so forth. So, oxidation number of, so here chlorine, in chlorine molecule, chlorine exists as neutral atom, whereas hydrochloric acid, chlorine exists as chloride anion, whereas this chlorine dioxide, we don't know the oxidation state. Let us assume that X is the oxidation state of chlorine. Plus, there are two oxygen atoms. Oxygen oxidation state is -2 because oxygen forms oxide anions whose charge is 2-. Whose charge is 2-. So, X plus 2 minus 2 into -2, the total molecule is a neutral molecule. So, it is a 0. So, X minus 4 equal to 0 or X equal to plus 4. So, oxidation state of chlorine in chlorine dioxide is +4, whereas hydrochloric acid is -1. In chlorine molecule, it is 0. So, chlorine molecule means neutral. Hydrochloric acid means anion, whereas tetravalent cation in chlorine dioxide. So, for the same chlorine, radius is minimum in chlorine dioxide, medium in molecule, and maximum in hydrochloric acid. So, radius of a species is lowest in its cationic form, because in the cationic form number of electrons are removed. If electrons are removed, shell size may be getting reduced, whereas in the anions number of electrons are added. These aspects already we have said. Once again the slides will come. Patiently watch through the thing. Now bear with me, some problem. So now let us ionic radius definition. Ions are formed from a neutral atom by loss or gain of electrons. Ions are of two types, cations and anions, which are formed by losing of one or more electrons or gaining of one or more electrons by the particular metal atom. Next, how does just now we have seen how does the radius of the atom varies. Radius is minimum for cation. Radius is medium for neutral atom. Radius is maximum for anion. So cationic radius is the smallest, anionic radius is the largest, neutral atom has a medium radius. Why? The reason is there is a concept called effective nuclear charge. What is meant by effective nuclear charge? Once again, so long back one question was asked by one of you. Effective nuclear charge. Nuclear charge means number of protons. Let us consider the case of chlorine only. Cl2, HCl, sorry, it is not HCl. So it is Cl2, it is HCl, it is ClO2. This right, sorry. Good evening, Padma Krishna. So we are discussing the trend of radius of the atom. So let us assume this is chlorine dioxide. This represents chlorine dioxide. So chlorine is the central atom, chlorine atom, whereas here it is chlorine molecule. Here it is hydrochloric acid. That is hydrochloric dissolved in water. In chlorine dioxide, chlorine exists as cation, Cl4+. Chlorine molecule, chlorine exists as neutral atom, 0. And whereas hydrochloric acid, chlorine exists as chloride anion. So Here, in all the cases, chlorine only present. Let us consider the effect of only chlorine. Let us at present discard the effects of hydrogen and oxygen. So, chlorine, even the periodic table, fluorine, then chlorine. It has a higher size. Oxygen here, it has lower size. Already we have seen radius decreases along the period. So, decreases along the period, but increases along the group. So, radius increases along the group. From hydrogen is at the first. So, chlorine will have reasonable high radius. But chlorine, if it is cation, it has lost 4 electrons. It is neutral, it has not lost any electron or gained any electron. Chloride anion, it has gained 1 electron. But in all the cases, chlorine contains only 17 protons. 17 protons. Atomic number is 17. Atomic number is 17 means atomic number is the number of protons or number of electrons. In all the cases, nuclear charge is plus 17. All the cases, nuclear charge is plus 17. But what is meant by effective nuclear charge? Here 17 protons control 17 minus 4, 13 electrons only, because 17 electrons, 4 electrons are plus 13 electrons. Here 17 protons are controlling 17 electrons, equal weightage on either side. Whereas in hydrochloric acid, 17 protons will control 18 electrons. 17 protons will control 18 electrons. Good evening, Sri Vishnu. So, let us consider, imagine P, proton for police and electron for normal people, troublemaking people. So, 17 police are controlling 13 troublemaking people. 17 police are controlling, policemen are controlling 17 people. 17 police are controlling 18 people, 18 such people. Where the effective nuclear charge is maximum, only positive charge is more, relatively higher. That is meant by effective nuclear charge. Effective nuclear charge means charge, positive charge in the presence of electrons. In the presence of electrons. That is called effective nuclear charge. Now, in this case, there are two choices. Anionic radius is bigger than atom because addition of electron results in increased repulsion among the electrons. So, all the electrons are negatively charged. Added electron will repel the existing electron. So, if they are repelling means they will tend to move away. If they tend to move away from nucleus, size increases. That is why it is called. Another aspect, this also we already last class discussed. It is a standard question. What is meant by isoelectronic species? Isoelectronic species is species with the same number of electrons. Can be neutral atom or anion or cation. Last class we have discussed the cases of this one, that is N3 minus, O2 minus, F minus, neon, sodium plus and magnesium 2 plus. These examples we have seen. Nitrogen atomic number 7, oxygen 8, chlorine 9, neon 10, sodium 11, magnesium 12. So, number means so many electrons are already present, but you are added negative ion 3 electrons, you added 2 electrons, you added 1 electron. Neither addition nor losing. Here there is a loss of 1 electron, here there is the loss of. In all the cases, number of electrons is only 10. So, these are called isoelectronic species, but some of them are cations, some of them are anions. So, effective nuclear charge varies. Nitrogen only 7 plus 7, oxygen plus 8, chlorine plus 9 atomic number. So, neon plus 10, plus 11 and plus 12. So, effective nuclear charge increases, but number of electrons same. That is mean by, that is the effect. So, nuclear charge increases means it will not let the electron to go out. If it does not let the electron to go out, electron will be pulled towards nucleus. If it is pulled towards nucleus, size of the atom decreases. Size of the atom decreases. Higher the nuclear charge, lower is the size. So effective nuclear charge, once again, now Annapan Rajendran to view this slide. Atoms and ions which contain the same number of electrons are called isoelectronic species. Iso means same. Isoelectronic means same number of electrons. Here they have given 4 examples: oxide anion, fluoride anion, sodium cation, magnesium cation. In these cases, let us write for the neutral atom only: oxygen, fluorine, sodium, magnesium. All are different elements. 2 are gases, 2 are metals, solid. But atomic number 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 11. This one, it is not 10, it is 11, then 12. Now, this 8, what does it 8? And in the second chapter, we have studied about atomic number. Atomic number means number of protons or number of electrons. So there are 8 protons and 8 electrons in oxygen atom. Fluorine atom 9 protons and 9 electrons. Sodium atom 11 protons and 11 electrons. Magnesium atom 12 protons and 12 electrons are there in the neutral atom. But they have considered the charges O2 minus, F minus, Na plus, Mg plus. Just now we have seen how does an ion will be formed. A cation will be formed by the loss of electrons. A cation will be formed by the loss of electrons, we have seen. So cations are formed by the loss of electrons. Anions are formed by the gain of electrons. Think we are not able to, so you joined bit late. So you view this slide. So cations are formed by the loss of some electrons, 1 or more electrons. Anions are formed by the gain of 1 or more electrons. Let us note down this point. That is, if oxide anion is formed, 2 electrons are gained. Fluoride anion is formed, there are -2 charge, so 2 electrons are gained. -1 charge, there is 1 electron gained. But there is a cation. Cations are formed by the losing of electron. +1 means there is a loss of 1 electron. Magnesium 2 plus, it is not plus, magnesium 2 plus, it is mentioned. Magnesium 2 plus, so it has lost 2 electrons. In all the cases, 8 plus 2, 10. 9 plus 1, 10. 11 minus 1, 10. Number of electrons we are seeing. 12 minus 2, 10. But protons vary. 8, 9, 11, 12. Even though ions, protons, number of protons will not change. For cation or anion, only the number of electrons will change. So all these species, I think it is because still more clarification I can explain. Annapan Rajendra. So isoelectronic species are the species with the same number of electrons. For isoelectronic species, higher the nuclear charge, lower is the size. So effective nuclear charge is inversely proportional to size. Nuclear charge is more means it will drag electron towards nucleus. If the electron comes towards nucleus, distance is getting reduced. So it is inversely proportional to size or radius. That is the point to be noted. Once again, cations with what we have seen is mentioned. Patiently study this slide. they have given only with color codings to remember the points. Cations with a higher positive charge have lower radius because more number of protons will drag the outermost electron towards nucleus. So increase in effective charge. So sodium, they are comparing 4 types. Good. 3 types of cations: sodium cation, magnesium bivalent cation, aluminum trivalent cation. All are cations. Sodium has lost 1 electron. Magnesium has lost 2 electrons. Aluminum has. So already we have seen radius of the cation is the smallest. Once again, radius of cation is smaller if the charge increases. If the charge increases. So good. So let us consider for these cases. In all these cases already we have seen sodium, magnesium, aluminum. Recall the structures. Central red sphere denotes the nucleus. Sodium atomic number is 11. So it has 11 electrons. It has 11 electrons, but it has lost 1 electron. 10 electrons. Out of 10 electrons, last chapter we have studied electronic configuration. First shell contains 2 electrons. They are denoted by blue spheres. Next shell, second shell contains 8 electrons. 8. Similarly, magnesium atomic number 12. It has lost 2 electrons. So the 10 electrons will be similarly distributed. Only 2 shells. Aluminum has 2 shells only. So aluminum 3 plus. So aluminum atomic number 13. It has lost 3 electrons. So it is also having 10 electrons. But all are isoelectronic species. But protonic size, nuclear charge is plus 11 for sodium. Nuclear charge is plus 12 for magnesium. Nuclear charge is plus 13 for aluminum. So when effective nuclear charge increases, size decreases. That is why they are having lower size. Ionic size decreases. Now, similar pattern. Anions with the higher negative charge will have the larger radius because effective nuclear charge, already you have to remember this point. Effective nuclear charge is inversely proportional to size. If effective nuclear charge increases, size will decrease. Effective nuclear charge decreases, size will increase. That's all. So here other 3 we are combining: fluoride anion, oxide anion, nitride anion. N3 minus is nitride. So fluorine atomic number 9. So fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen. Fluorine atomic number 9. Oxygen atomic number 8. Nitrogen atomic number 7. F minus means 1 more electron. O2 minus means 2 more electrons. N3 minus means 3 more electrons. So all have 10 electrons. But 10 electrons are controlled by 9 protons in fluorine, 8 protons in oxygen, 7 protons in nitride. So only 7 protons are there, but 10 electrons are there. So people, culprit will run away. So if he runs away, distance increases. Distance increases means size increases. Size. So nitrides will have, nitride anion has the maximum size. Fluoride anion has the minimum size. In a similar pattern, the same set has been drawn, but you have to note down the significance of red sphere. Red sphere consists of only 9 protons, but 8 protons, 7 protons. All contain 10 electrons. So size increases. Size increases. So what you have studied, it is condensed as a question. among the species nitride, oxide, fluoride, sodium cation, magnesium bication, aluminum trication. What is common in them? All have same number of 10 electrons. 10 electron presence is common. Arrange them in the increasing ionic radius. So nitride has the maximum radius. Next oxide. Next fluoride. Next nitrogen, sodium cation. So minimum radius is Al3 plus. Al3 plus less than Mg2 plus less than Na plus less than F minus less than O2 minus less than nitride. Let us check. Good. So common species is same number of 10 electrons. Increasing order, radius of the cation is the smallest. Higher the cationic charge, smaller is the radius. Next point. Arrange in given order. Iodine, I minus means iodide anion. I plus means iodine cation. I means iodine atom. So the same general method. Radius of the cation is smallest. Radius of the neutral atom is medium. Radius of the anion. So if you write, so here I plus, I minus. Let us check. Similarly, for same charge, most positive has the least size. So Fe3 plus has the least size, then Fe2 plus, then neutral atom. Let us check. So I plus is less than I minus. Next, Fe3 plus is less than Fe2 plus less than iron atom. Fe3 plus is called ferric. Hereafter everybody please be careful. Already I got told. Fe2 plus is called ferrous. This is only iron. So generally lower oxidation state species or lower positive charge species, they are given the suffix OUS. Higher oxidation state species, they are given the suffix IC. Ferrous, lower oxidation state plus 2. Ferric, higher oxidation state plus 3. Fe, iron, ferrum, iron. Now some important questions as in your book. These are the important questions. Magnesium 2 plus is less than, so smaller than oxide anion in size, though they have same electronic configuration because of the higher nuclear charge. More number of protons, more number of electrons, higher effective nuclear charge. So higher effective nuclear charge. What we have studied. Now identify the correct order in which the ionic radius of the following ions increases. F minus, Na plus, N3 minus. Here also anion has a larger size. Multiple charge on anion increases size. So maximum size is N3 minus. Then next size is F minus. Cation is the smallest size. So ascending order means, increases means ascending order. Ascending order of the ionic radius of these species, Na plus less than F minus less than Na3 minus. Na plus is option 2. 2 less than 1 less than 3. That is given in this fashion. So everybody make a note of this question, because this type of question, because in a competitive exam, anything, even in your board exam, multiple choice Question N3 minus. We have written osmo. We have written the reverse order. Reverse order. Decreases means your order is correct because radius of the cation is smallest. Radius of the anion is largest. Already we have seen. Radius of the cation is smallest. Radius of the anion. So higher charges means increased. Higher charger means decreased. That is to be noted. So here, if you look at the choices, you will give your eyes will be blurred. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. You have to forget the choices. Question and try to answer within the question. Then you can easily arrive at the choice. So Na plus less than F minus less than N3 minus. Osmos, any doubts? Now, important aspect to the ionic radius is two phenomena called lanthanide contraction and actinide contraction. Contraction means reduction in size. What is meant by in periodic table? We have seen that lanthanides F orbital is getting filled from F1 to 14. So next to 6s2 we have 4f1 to 4f14. So up to 6s2 you can add electrons. Next electron goes to the inner shell, innermost shell. Inner shell is 5d. It is not, next electron is not even going to inner shell. It is going to, so we have seen three types of shell: valence shell, penultimate shell, anti-penultimate shell. Valence shell, penultimate shell, anti-penultimate shell. So valence shell 6s means 5d is penultimate, 4f is, so it goes inner and inner. So additional electrons goes inner and inner means the additional electron, if they go to the newer shell, they can increase the size. Let us compare the simplest: helium and lithium. Helium atomic number 2, lithium atomic number 3. So helium 2 means 1s2, lithium 1s2, 2s1. So third electron is in the second shell. Here 2 electrons are only in the first shell. So additional electron, if it goes to the newer shell, increases size. But here additional electron goes to not even newer shell, same shell, innermost shell. Because of the newer electrons going to innermost shells, there is a reduction in size observed. That is called lanthanide contraction, F block elements. It is important. Let us see. What is meant by lanthanide contraction? Variation of atomic radii. So the F block elements, other type name is inner transition elements. You have seen. D block elements are called transition elements. F block elements are called inner transition elements. So inner transition elements, additional electrons go to the innermost 4f and 5f subshells. Because of this, may occur due to dispersed shape and screening effect. What is meant by screening effect? Already we have told this term. What is meant by screening effect? Everybody note. Screening effect is the decreased attraction of nucleus over the valence shell electron by the inner core. What is meant by this? Everybody listen. So nucleus, then 1s, then 2s, like that. So here 2 electrons are there. Then third electron comes here. So nucleus, these two, one of these electrons, first shell electron will block the second shell electron against the nucleus. Nucleus is positively charged. Electrons are negatively charged. opposite charges attract each other. So nucleus will attract first shell electron also, second shell electron also. But first shell electron comes in the path of second shell electron, it will minimize the attraction. It will block. So if somebody stands before us in the gallery, etc., immediately you will be annoyed. You will be tempted to move him out because he screens as against the target. Here also this electron screens the valence shell electron. Valence shell electrons are screened by the inner shell electrons. So this is called screening effect. So because of the screening, there is a reduction in attractive force. There is a reduction in attractive force. So screening effect increases means electron will easily move away. Generally, if somebody screens others, he may protect him to escape. That's all. Here also the valence electron gets escaped due to the inner shell electron. So if it goes out of the nucleus, it has lost control over the nucleus. Similar, one policeman standing, one culprit standing here, another culprit standing here. He chokes means he will easily run away. If he looks at him, he has to have a proper look, otherwise easily run away. Nowadays just become easily measure. So higher the screening effect, electron will easily move. If it easily moves, size increases. So screening effect is directly proportional to size. Higher the screening effect, higher is the size. Higher is the size. But here screening is lower. So poor, it is mentioned, you got to note, there is a poor screening effect. So that is why size getting reduced. What are the, why lanthanide contraction has to be studied, particularly next, consequences of results of lanthanide contraction. Lanthanides are very close and similar. We have seen lanthanum to lutetium in periodic table, 14 elements are there. Becomes difficult to separate from the mixture. If there is a mixture of lanthanum with any of these elements, it is very difficult to separate. Size is same, they will react similar reactive property. If one element undergoes oxidation means other will also undergo oxidation. One element undergoes chlorination means other will also form its chloride, like that. Very difficult. Now, in a transition series, D block elements, lanthanide contraction in vertical columns of time, there is increase, already we have seen. Along the group, there is size increasing. Along the period, size is decreasing. That is why it is mentioned. Along the group, size increases. Along the period, size decreases. But here they are in the same group. There should be increase in size, but there is no increase in size because after 57, 14 electrons going to the inner shell. Next 15 electron only goes like this. So that is why from first member to second member, from second. So patiently listen. Vertical columns means groups. Along the group there is increase in size. But where is these two regions? This is called second member. This is called third member. There is small change in size due to lanthanide contraction. Example of zirconium and hafnium. Zirconium, hafnium should be higher size than the zirconium, but not easily. So Nb is niobium, Ca is tantalum. So They are not, there is no increase in size. So they are similar properties. Zirconium iodide means hafnium iodide. Niobium oxide means tantalum oxide. Like that. They cannot be easily separated. That is the result. Next important is molybdenum and tungsten. MO is molybdenum and tungsten. Molybdenum is this is second member. It is measured as a second member in the slide. This is third member. There should be increase, but the difference, there is a 14 electrons going to the innermost shell. That is why there is a lanthanide contraction. Some questions. Decrease of attraction of nucleus over the valence shell by the inner core electrons. That is called van der Waals effect, screening effect. Everybody knows. Screening effect is the correct choice. But if we don't go through the subject, we will be tempted to write about whether it is a nuclear effect, because nucleus, it is, attraction of nucleus means nuclear effect. We will be tempted to write. But having studied and gone through the syllabus content, we can be in a position to correctly mark as screening effect. So screening effect is the decrease of attraction of nucleus over the valence shell by the inner core electrons. Already we have studied. That is mentioned. Lanthanide contraction arises due to the Hoover screening effect. This point is to be noted, important. Standard question, either screening effect will be asked or lanthanide contraction will be asked. Why does the reason of lanthanide contraction? Because of lanthanide contraction, lanthanide elements cannot be easily separated. Why does the separation of lanthanide elements? So, can mark it as, why is the separation of lanthanide elements difficult? Because they have similar properties. They have different properties. It depends upon the nature of the element. Already we have seen lanthanides have similar properties. Consequence of lanthanide contraction, similarity in chemical properties, so very difficult to separate. Next important point is ionization enthalpy. So when a neutral atom is converted to its cation, some electrons have to be removed. For the removal of electron, we have to supply energy. We have to supply energy. What is the energy to be supplied to remove one electron? Once again, which electron question arises? So outermost electron. So ionization enthalpy is the energy required to remove outermost electron. That is important. Outermost electron from the atomic or ionic species. Ionization enthalpy. So it is a measure of tendency of losing the electron. So it is called ionization energy or ionization enthalpy or ionization potential. All mean the same. Already we have seen. So it takes the unit of energy. Units of energy, kilojoule per mole or kilocalories per mole or electron volt per atom. Electron volt is the electrical energy. Joule is the any form of energy. 1000 joule is called 1 kilojoule. Everybody have to make a note. 4.184 joule is equal to 1 calorie. So we think of only calorific value or food. So many calories. This food, so many calories. That food, so many calories. You have to reduce the calorie content. Take the different food like the dietitian's advice. So what means that is 4.184 joules equal to 1 calorie. So food item is rich of energy content. It is converted to energy packets into our body during metabolism. That has to be properly spent in the form of work. It is not properly spent in the form of work or neither excreted nor spent. It leads to the undesirable development of mass in certain parts that has to be removed through a minor or major operation as the case may be. So joule, calorie, electron volt, these are the units. 1 electron volt per atom is equal to roughly 96.5 kilojoule per mole, or 96 by 4, 22, or 23.06 kilocalories per mole. This ionization enthalpy is of types. First ionization enthalpy, second ionization enthalpy, third ionization. What is meant by that? Energy required to remove one electron, energy required to remove the second electron, energy required to remove the third electron from the neutral atom. We have studied Na plus, Mg2 plus, and Al3 plus. So Na plus means formation of Na plus involves first ionization potential. Formation of Mg2 plus involves second ionization potential, and formation of Al3 plus involves third ionization potential. Here everybody make a note. Energy required to remove one electron. For example, you have let us consider sodium atom. You have removed one electron by supplying some energy. It has become sodium positively charged. Now number of charges is 11 protons are there, only 10 electrons are there. So there is a competition. Also protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged. So sodium plus, once it has formed sodium plus, there is a stronger attraction between the opposite charges. You cannot remove the next electron. Second ionization potential is not possible with respect to sodium. Second ionization potential is not possible with respect to sodium, but it is possible with magnesium. But third ionization potential is not possible with magnesium. And third ionization potential is possible with aluminium. Now, how to quantify, how to compare the ionization potentials? You have to make a note that first ionization potential is less energy content. Second ionization potential more energy content. Third ionization most energy content. Much energy, more energy, most energy. It is equivalent to removal of electron, means removal of some property from the atom. If we lose some property one day, night in our house, if there is a theft taking place in the house, next day will be alert. We cannot afford to lose. If we lose 2 consecutive days, theft, very critical. 3 consecutive days theft means fellows will scold on us. So the atom, after 3 electron, you cannot remove 4th electron. You will see, we have seen Cl4 plus. It is only oxidation state, it has not lost 4 electrons. It is only oxidation state. Oxidation state is different from ionization enthalpy or valency. That is to be noted. So first, these are the points to be noted. So ionization potential, first ionization potential, a gaseous atom loses 1 electron, it becomes cation. The minimum energy required to remove the electron from the outermost orbit of the isolated gaseous metal atom is called first ionization energy or enthalpy. Similarly, second ionization energy required to remove the second most loosely bound. Once again, if an army is arranged this arrangement, 2 people here, 8 people here, like that. So if the enemy attacks, he will be the worst affected. First these people will go, then these people. It is very difficult to approach these people. It's like parliament. There's a Rashtrapati or Janadipati. In Tamil they will call Muppadai Talabadi. So Padai Veerar will, after the loss of people from soldiers, then only use the captains. Then only, so similar is the case. So 2 electrons are removed. So energy is always required to remove electron from the atom. Ionization process is endothermic. Ionization process is endothermic, means we have to supply energy. Ionization enthalpy is positive. Is endothermic. Endothermic means associated with the absorption of heat. So already we have seen second ionization potential is greater than first ionization, because it is very difficult to remove. Once the atom loses electron, it becomes positively charged. Electrons are negatively charged. Opposite charges are strongly attracted. It is very difficult to remove one electron from the positively charged species. So more energy is required. Let us consider the case of this one. That is outermost electron. This slide, nucleus, central region, yellow region is the nucleus. Then yellow shade finishes, green shade, central green is nucleus, pale green. Then yellow, first shell, second shell, etc. So outermost electron is getting removed by this method. So ionization enthalpy is always positive, because energy is required to remove electron from the atom. Now, what is the relation between first and second ionization energy? Second ionization energy is more than first ionization energy, because it is difficult to remove electron from the positively charged species because of more nuclear charge controlling the negative electrons. So you got to supply more energy. This is important. With this we can make a note. What are the factors influencing or affecting the ionization potential? Factors means, first, atomic size. Atomic size is low, means electrons are strongly bound with the nucleus. So very difficult. So ionization potential is inversely related to atomic size. Lower the atomic size, higher the ionization potential, because very difficult to remove the closely bound electron with the nucleus. Closely bound electron with the nucleus. First point is atomic size. Second point, nuclear charge. So nuclear charge is directly proportional to the ionization energy. Higher the nuclear charge, higher is the ionization energy. The nuclear charge increases, ionization energy also increases. Already we have studied about screening. So screening effect is increase inversely proportional to ionization energy, because higher screening means electron will easily escape. Easily escape means minimum energy can be supplied. So it is inversely proportional to screening effect. This make a note. What is meant by penetrating effect? We have studied 4 types of orbital: s orbital, p orbital, d orbital, f orbital. Here s orbital is closest to the nucleus, 1s, but only 2p, only 3d, only 4f. So p orbital is farther from nucleus, d orbital is still farther from nucleus, f orbital is farthest from nucleus. So penetrating power is maximum. Penetrate means you have to go inside the system. When something is arranged in the form of a lotus or circular thing, how to penetrate the soldier military? So penetrating means it is very difficult to attack the central people. So penetrating effect is maximum for s orbital, decreases from s orbital to f orbital. What is meant by penetrating effect? Tendency of the orbital to move towards the nucleus. S orbital easily moves towards the nucleus because it is nearest. Nucleus, then s orbital. Nucleus, then 2s orbital, then only 2p orbital. So nucleus, 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 3d is there, 4p, 4f, like that. So s orbital is closest to the nucleus, p orbital is reasonably farther from the nucleus, d orbital is still farther, f orbital is farthest from the nucleus. It cannot easily move towards the nucleus. So penetrating effect is maximum for s orbital. What is the role of penetrating effect? Penetrating effect is directly proportional to ionization energy. Higher the penetrating effect, electron cannot be easily removed. For example, H plus will not be easily formed. Hydrogen is only 1 electron it is having. So in order to remove 1 electron, it is nearest to the nucleus. You have to supply energy. That energy is supplied by dissolution or by heating. That is some other method. So it will not easily form H plus. Penetrating power, s orbital is maximum, f orbital is minimum. Penetrating power increases means penetrating power is directly related to the ionization energy. Penetrating power is directly related to the 4 factors. What are the 4 factors? With this we can limit. In next class we can see the electron gain enthalpy. 4 factors. Atomic size. What are the 4 factors? First factor is atomic size. Its relation. You can leisurely have a glance over the slides. These slides are the essence of your subject content. You need not ever. So if you go through the book, number of pages are there, immediately you will be fed up. It is better to write, note down the salient features from the respective pages and study. That will survive better. So don't discard these slides. You can make use of the slides. Second point, second factor is nuclear charge. It is directly related to the ionization energy. Third point is screening effect. It is inversely related to the ionization energy. Fourth point is penetrating effect. It is also directly related to the ionization energy. With this we can. Fifth point is electronic configuration. Already you have studied half filled electronic configuration and completely filled electronic are more stable. That's why. So ionization, it is very difficult to remove electron from the half filled configuration. S1 electron, very difficult to remove. S2 electron, P3 electron, very difficult to remove. P6 electron, very difficult to remove. D5 electron, D10 electron, F7 electron, F14 electron. These are very difficult to remove. If the electrons are in the half filled position or completely filled position, it is very difficult to remove. Standard question: why is ionization energy of nitrogen is greater than that of oxygen? Generally, ionization energy decreases along the period. But for nitrogen, why it is high? Because of the half filled configuration. Nitrogen configuration is 2p3. P3 is half filled, whereas this is 2p4. Half filled is more stable than any other thing. With this, you can finish. You can see the electron gain enthalpy last class, and also this multiple choice question. All of you, please go through these factors, have a glance over the thing. All the best.